Me llamo es Jeff Lehman. No. Hi, my name is Jeff Lehman, and this is my beautiful wife, Suzanne Lehman. We live in Atlanta, Georgia sometimes. We would prefer to be in the Dominican Republic here at Casa, especially in the wintertime.
I've been coming here for a number of years. The first time I came on a missionary trip, but I fell in love with the country and the people. Everybody was so kind and had such wonderful hearts. I vowed to come back again, so I came back 2 more times on a missionary trip. We've been to Punta Cana a couple of times, but that wasn't something that I was interested in doing other than as an actual vacation. We needed to look for an alternative place to retire. We didn't want to retire in the United States. And a friend of ours was starting to build a house on the North Coast in Casa. So we came over and saw Casa.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in love with this country for a long time and knew that I always wanted to be here in some form or fashion. We came and on a short vacation and decided that we wanted to start looking for houses. And we actually bought a house that first time we came to the North Coast. But the North Coast we like better than
Punta Cana.
That's very touristy, very commercialized. It's like, I grew up in Miami, so for me, it's like Miami. I didn't want to live in Miami. So we chose the North Coast. It's much more relaxed, more low key.
Some people get concerned about safety. In all honesty, I feel safer here than I feel if I go to downtown Atlanta, which is where we currently have our other house. There's a perception anywhere in the Caribbean that, it's dangerous, there's people with machetes. No, those are just workers, those are just guys.
That wave and say hello. Hola,
yeah,
¿cómo
yeah.
está?
I think that from a safety standpoint, it's like I said, I feel more comfortable here than I do when we go downtown Atlanta and go to dinner.
I feel very safe here. I've never felt unsafe, and we've been out all over the place, everywhere.
Driving gets a little exciting, but you get used to it. We currently go back and forth. I still work, and
So
when
do I.
I'm here, I work. The Wi-Fi is
Really
as good as the Wi-Fi I have at home. My telephone service that I have, and I've got an international plan through the States, it's just like working from home.
And one of the other things that people talk about the Dominican is, the electricity goes out constantly. In Casa, they have their own generator. Very, very rarely does the electricity go off. Our management company has done a wonderful job because without a history, we didn't know how the rentals would go, and it's been very good. So when we choose to come, we block those dates. We eventually plan to live here full time, just not yet. We have some things we have to square away in the States before we can do that, but that is the ultimate goal, is to be here full time in our house.
We didn't have a car on the first trip. It was nice to have the bus that runs into town, so you want to go shopping. It runs to the different beaches. There are gorgeous beaches within 15 minutes in every direction.
And if you choose not to drive or not have a car, you can hire a driver. It's not that expensive, and you can go where you need to go and get the things you need to get.
We even got a little adventurous the other day when we were going to a restaurant, and we ended up on what we affectionately refer to as a goat road.
It was adventurous.
Yeah, this was probably a place that you really should have gone four-wheeling, but according to GPS, it was the shortest distance, so that's what we did. And it was fine. It's extremely affordable. If you want to go out, you can go to fine dining restaurants that the pricing is somewhat comparable to the States. It's still less, but you can also go to a local place and you can eat inexpensively. I mean, big beers for $2. I mean, come on. The Castaways restaurant has excellent food. The prices are good. The wait staff is wonderful.
Can you give a shout out? Catherine, Elizabeth, Juan.
Yeah. We've made a number of friends within Casa. I mean, if you come even just on a vacation and you go down to Castaways and eat, maybe have some drinks in the evening, they have entertainment. A lot of expats from Canada and the States. Quite frankly, you don't need to speak Spanish. We believe that we're going to learn it better than we know it now, because we believe that in the Dominican, it's the language.
When you live in the United States, you expect anybody from a foreign country to learn English. Well, you're not in the US, you're in the Dominican. You should learn Spanish. That's respectful, in my opinion. And if you want to immerse yourself in the culture, it's advisable. However, you don't have to. In Casa Linda, it's all expats. There are some people who speak Spanish, speak French, speak Italian, speak German. It's a big mix of cultures, and most everybody speaks English. But the community here is very, very friendly, very welcoming. You have Zumba, yoga, water aerobics, and they have a wonderful park for the kids, the children's water park. It's really nice.
Well, we scuba dive, so we want to take more advantage of that. This is just a beautiful island, and there's a lot of places to go and a lot of things that we haven't seen that we want to see.
One of the misconceptions about the Dominican Republic that I've run across when we've told people, yes, we bought a house in the Dominican, is they think that it's just beaches and it's flat and there's nothing else to do. That's incorrect. This country is rich in history and in culture and in places to go. There is a rainforest, there are waterfalls, there are mahogany forests. It is just spectacular. The country is spectacular. I mean, I can't say enough good stuff about this part especially of the Dominican. It's beautiful. For me, it's like going home. It's
only better.
Only better. Yeah, it's only better.